Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm not starting like straight to the point. I am starting from the very beginning. I wanted to show you guys exactly what I do from start to finish when doing a set. So I do have a lot of products that I'm going to be using in this video. I obviously have a lot of discount codes for you guys as well, and they are all linked down in the description box. I am so sorry. I hope you guys can't hear that and it does not overpower my voice, but everything is linked down in the description box. So what I am doing, the very first things, I am using the Crafts by 9 tips, which I showed in the beginning, and I am also applying the nails. Now obviously it is a little different because this is a practice hand, and so the tips tend to not stick on sometimes, but you just got to give it some, like a few extra seconds versus if you were doing it on an actual person. It is a little bit different and it can be a little hard, but like I said, it just takes a little bit of time. So once I'm done with that, I then am going to obviously cut it to my desired length, and I am doing that by using the nail tip cutter, which is available on my website, Crafts by 9. And then the way I do it, you guys, I'm not sure, I have seen many other people do it this way, but I've been doing this for years since I first started. What I do to actually measure the length that I want to tip, I place that tip cutter underneath and I hit it, like, very gently, obviously, right where the skin is, and I kind of eyeball it where it is on the nail tip cutter. It does help that the nail tip cutter has a few things that you can look at. There's a few lines, there is a few like the screw, so all of that can help you guide where you need to cut, and that is exactly what I do. I don't measure anymore the way I used to with forms. I did it so many different ways that it was just taking a little bit too much time for me. Like, I can do the nail tip cutter thing like super fast versus the way I was doing it before. So it's super easy, and these tips are like effortless. The shape is on point already. You don't need to do much, but obviously I like to, because it's a practice hand, I like to go a little bit bigger on the nail tips versus smaller. That also applies with clients. So say your client is in between a 5 and a 6. It's better to go with the size 6, which is a little bit bigger, because you can then file the sides, versus going with the size 5, which would be smaller than their nail bed, and that is no bueno. Like, do not go smaller on the nail tip because it can pop off, and that can cause like different things when you're doing nails and the after care of it. It's just, do not go smaller, go bigger if anything. So these are I am using a few Modelones products. This is one of their newest products, and I'm also going to be showing you the brush set, which is also new, and it's so beautiful. I am going to be using it later on in the video, but this glow-in-the-dark glitter set is so pretty, and obviously I do have a discount code with Modelones. Everything is linked down in the description, as well as the direct link. And here is the brush set that they just came out with and they sent over to me, and I obviously wanted to use it for this video. So pretty. The bottom is like, that tortoise shell, and it's so pretty, you guys. It is kind of hard to see, but I tried my best. That is how many brushes come with the kit, and of course it also comes with that black case for the brushes, which I am keeping them in. I do have like a little container where I store all my brushes, and I put like my liner brushes to the side, and etc. But I did put it back into the actual storage pouch that it comes with because it's so pretty, and it's really like small, and I love it. And I obviously want to keep this brush set all together. And these are all the brushes that it comes with. It basically is like all-in-one brush set. It has a lot, when you're doing nail art, it has the main ones, and I loved it. So I am using the 𝘈𝘃𝘠𝑒MA monomer, which is my go-to monomer. I absolutely love it. and my acrylic brush in the number 14. So I am going a little bit bigger because I wanted to use it. I obviously have it there. And you guys, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, make sure to do so. But I just got the size 16, so I am going a little bit bigger, grabbing bigger beads and stuff like that. So I haven't used it, and I've had it for a while, like a few weeks, but I am going to use it soon. I just get kind of scared because I have never used a brush that big, and I get kind of scared, but I'm going to use it soon. So I am using that Modelones acrylic powder. It is very gorgeous. I have mentioned in previous videos that each company, each brand of acrylic is different. Some of them need a little bit more monomer, some of them need less. The way that Modelones acrylic works, and I'm going to try my best to describe it, I really love using it. It does take time to get used to because, like I said, all brands are different. So the way I do it is I grab a little bit of monomer, pick up a bead, and once you place it, it is a little bit on the drier side. I prefer to work with Modelones on the drier side. So then I place it, and then I go back into my dapping dish and grab a little bit more monomer. Do not soak the entire brush, and I kind of pat it once, and that is when the acrylic actually starts to like run. I like to work with Modelones acrylic very slow because I really find that I love the consistency, and it gives you that nice thickness if you work slow, because like I mentioned, it does run a little bit more if you use monomer. And so if you're just going to be going back and forth with a lot of monomer, you're basically gonna swipe away all of the acrylic that you're working with. So just take your time. It does set on the slower side. It gives you enough time, and actually like really good time to work with the bead, where you don't need to go back and place another bead on top of that or even encapsulate it with clear. I didn't, because this pinky is going to be solid pink, and then the ring finger is going to have a little bit of that glitter that they sent over. And honestly, you guys, my camera did die, like my phone died, and so I wasn't able to completely record all the 4 nails. So I just left the nails that I could get, that I did get on camera and that did record. I did leave it in real time for you guys to see exactly what I'm talking about. And then I am going to be doing a art set at the very end. Right after this, I'm going to be doing a French tip with hearts on it, perfect for Valentine's Day. The day that I recorded this was like a week before Valentine's. I hope I'm not too late. I hope I'm not like a month late or 2 months late, but that tends to happen with me. So I am doing it because I wanted to use that brush kit that I just showed you guys a moment ago. And yeah, you guys, I don't have a lot to say because I just recorded a video where I talked for like 30 minutes straight, and I just recorded that right before this one. So I don't have much to say for this video, but just watch. I'll be talking in and out. And yeah, I am going to encapsulate it with clear acrylic because I'm using glitter, and it is like, you know, the chunky kind. Obviously, if it was acrylic with glitter, that is where you make a decision whether you want to encapsulate or not. I don't encapsulate when it's like fine glitter where there is nothing sticking out and it's just like perfect and lays down perfect. But if it is chunky glitter, even if it's mixed with clear acrylic already, if it's pre-mixed, I still encapsulate, because you're gonna still file with an e-file or hand file, whatever it is you do, but you're gonna file, and you obviously don't want to file any glitter that you placed where you wanted it. You don't want to file any of that off. So just be aware that you're gonna have to hand file or file, and whatever is at the top is what's gonna get filed, so you can make the nail the thickness and the way you want it. So that is why I actually encapsulate with clear. I am using the Chiara Sky Clear, which I absolutely love. It's one of my top 3 favorite clear acrylics. I have noticed that I have tried obviously a lot more clear acrylics, It also has to do with like the consistency that you use, if it's runny or if it's dry. I like to work with a runnier clear because it leaves less bubbles. It also is super, super cold in my nail room, and so I have to work with runnier beads. And the weather, whatever temperature is in your nail room or wherever you do nails, your nail studio, whatever, it has a lot to do with the temperature. It has a lot to do with your application. If it's too cold or if it's too hot in there, your beads will be either runny or dry super, super fast. So they always say that the correct temperature is at like 74 degrees. I can make a whole other video too explaining all of this. Oh my god, you guys, I'm just like rambling on so many different things, and I come up with all these ideas of future videos and I write them down. So I don't have like a set thing to say for each video anymore. I literally just talk about what I'm doing and then just randomly think of something and say it. That is why sometimes my videos are just all over the place. I'll talk, I won't talk, or I'll talk like the whole time and I'll say like 1,000 different things. But I try my best to explain exactly what I'm doing, exactly what I'm using, and then I'll just randomly think of things and talk about them too. So here is the part where I'm using a different technique or a different set because, like I said, my phone didn't record the rest, and so I had to improvise and finish it off. So what I am doing is, after I file with my 𝘗𝘪𝘗𝘰𝘯𝘪𝘢 drill, I am going to use the Young Nail Swipe and Crafts by 9 pink lint-free wipes. I wipe it all over the nail to make and over the actual finger to make sure that there is nothing on there, no dust, because it definitely can ruin the application of the gels. The gels that I am using are from modelones, and I showed you the numbers that they were. And I'm going in with the brushes that I showed you in the beginning. All the direct links will be down in the description box for you guys. And I am using a dapping dish with acetone just in case I mess up. And I'm doing the French tip now. Honestly, these brushes were so easy to get used to. This was the very first time I have ever used them. They were super easy to get used to. The modelones gel polishes are super, super pigmented. Just look at that white. I did do 2 applications though because I wanted it to be super opaque. And then I'm going to be using the other brush, the other liner brush, the smaller one, to draw the hearts with another modelones gel polish. I am curing in between each coat, and I'm also curing an extra 30 seconds just to make sure after that white gel polish application, because I am going to go in with a red. And it's easier to do that because not only is it mixing 2 colors, you don't want it to be like a little bit wet and then it mix with the next color and it'll just be a whole mess and you have to start over, and whatever's already dry is going to stay and whatever's like not dry is going to come off and it's going to look so bad. So yeah, I did 2 layers, cured in between, and then I'm going to go in with the hearts all I do is do 2 dots side by side, or whatever way I want the heart to be facing. And then I kind of connect it at the bottom in the middle of it with a straight line and fill it in. It's super, super easy to make these hearts. Something very simple, but yeah, it looks so adorable at the end. So I'm picking it up with that small detail brush. And there you have it. I did mess up a little bit. It's not as easy as it looks. I just said it's like something simple, but you know, I'm not good with the nail art. If you guys have watched me for a while, you guys know that I am not good with the nail art. So I then am just using that acetone that I have in the dapping dish and wiping it off. That's why it's important to completely cure the layer underneath, because if I were to put the acetone on something that was not completely dry, it would just come off with it. And that's what I'm talking about. It'll be a mess. So just make your hearts exactly the way you want them, exactly the size you want them. So that second heart was the one I messed up on. As you can see, it looks a little weird, but I went back and fixed it because I tend to like the hearts to be a little bit smaller and not longer. So that is it, you guys. I also used the another brush that came with the kit to remove it, and I did random dots with that same liner brush. And look at how cute it looks, you guys. Perfect for Valentine's Day. And then I am top coating it, and that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, learned something. Let me know down in the comments what video you would like to see next. If you want to see a tutorial or whatever it is, let me know. Don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.